The quest for this Polaroid actually begins in chapter 2. So go ahead and get the hammer as usual by clicking on SOS 3 times and dropping the hammer. But then keep it in your inventory, so don't go to the boarded up door and do not use it on the door. Instead, go back to the phone and just dial the number that you would usually dial if you had opened the door and found out the phone number. You want to press in 555-1725. Effectively, you'll be skipping ahead and bypassing that whole stage where you have to open up the boarded up door, and you get to keep the hammer in your inventory. It's important that you keep the hammer, as later when you arrive at the test area you'll need it. So when you do arrive at the test area, look for an area called combat test, and there is a hidden place in the corner. If you go down there, there is another boarded up doorway. You can use the hammer there and go in the room and collect your Polaroid. Towards the end of chapter 3, and once you arrive back in the bathroom, go outside as normal and progress down the stairway. Once your screen glitches a little, turn around and head back up. You'll first come across a coin. You can pick up the coin and the coin card below it as well. Then continue walking up the stairs. Eventually your surroundings will change and you will finally reach a dark red area. You will find the Polaroid at the end. After you find the valve in chapter 4 and you connect it to the pipe and turn the flowing liquid off, you can go back to the bathroom, because now the bathtub has been drained, and collect a heart card. Now you can also go down and collect the heart as normal, but I don't think it's a requirement. So once you head back to the bathroom and collect the card and all the other objects you need to place down in the House of Lost Dreams, you can then proceed back to that area. Then instead of placing the heart down, you actually want to place the heart card down, the card that you found in the drained bathtub. After you've placed that down, you want to proceed the story as normal until you get up to the minigame. When you reach this minigame level, after spawning into the game, you immediately want to turn around and go back. Go straight up to the gurney and click on the heart. Behind it, there should be a Polaroid that appears. After you get the gold piece and before you get the video for the symbols, you'll want to head downstairs and pick up the Moon and Sun knocker. And instead of finding out the symbols on the television set, you'll actually just want to put them in. So what you want to put in is spiral, chalice, and the 3 triangle symbol, like Zelda, Triforce. Then you can effectively bypass that and carry on as normal. After picking up broken glasses, you will then proceed out of this layout and you will eventually receive the petrified knocker. So once you've received your petrified knocker, go to the corridor of doors. Now you're looking for a specific door. If we look on the camera on this video, it's directly, you go out directly to the right and then it's your left hand side, so look for the collapsed area. And use the petrified knocker on the door. Proceed down this stairway and at the bottom you will find your next Polaroid. At the end of chapter 4, when you arrive back in your bathroom, go out the door as normal, and at the end of the hallway you will notice a ghost appear. Now don't follow the ghost over the picture, instead look on the right hand side where the picture flew off the wall and in the crack. By doing this you'll trigger something later on in the game. So when you arrive in the test area, you want to go to the area called Combat Test and look for the room with multiple pictures. Go through the largest picture and then again go through the other picture and another picture. You'll eventually arrive at a room with that same fish that you saw. Go through the fish's mouth and you will end up in the room with your next Polaroid. This Polaroid can be found in chapter 5 during the Hangman's game, so start the game as normal. Before you begin finding any of the letters, you actually want to search for the X. So if you proceed to the left hand side and up the stairway, you will see a ghost running away. Follow that ghost. Follow them down a really long corridor. At the end of it, you'll see them, click on them, and they will disappear. Then just finish the Hangman's game as normal. After you come out of the game, then you'll want to go to the exact same place that you clicked on that X on the television. There should be a floating X, and if you go to it, then you will be teleported to the next room with the Polaroid. Still in chapter 5, this one occurs during the start chase scene. So go past the start chase and just before the loading level part. Now when the narrator says interesting, you can look to the left hand side and one of the doors you can just go straight through it, so physics will not apply here at all. If you continue walking down and through all the doors, you will eventually come to your next Polaroid. As we're nearing the end of the game, this one occurs in the test area. So go up to the box that contains nothing inside but actually does contain something inside, and you will notice 4 crayons next to it. These crayons, if you take a note of the colour, because they will be useful later. Then go up to the discarded light switch, turn it off, and you will notice a door appear at the end wall. Go through and there will be numerous pictures lining the wall. Now if you look at the pictures and you find the ones matching the colour of your crayons, they will have numbers on. This is a code to open up the box that does not contain anything. But you could just actually skip ahead and put in 2013, but it's completely up to you. So once you open up the box, you'll receive a paper key, then go back to that room, open up the paper door, and you will be in the next room with your Polaroid. This part can actually be the most lengthiest if you don't account for the actual playtime. So head to the animation room in the test area. There is a red button where you can turn the animations on or off. You want to click it to turn the animations off, so double check you've actually turned them off before setting off to your next area. Then head back to the house and you want to go through the basement. There'll be no ghost guarding or blocking your way this time, so you can go straight through and you will just drop down. And the screen will just go black. There'll be nothing to see. It will appear as the game has crashed. Wait it out for about 5 to 6 minutes and then eventually you will just appear in a room with the last and final Polaroid. Now if you want the secret ending, go back to the camera test area that's near the box that did not contain anything. Use the camera to pick up a triangle key and attach it to one of the prop doors there. Enter the door and you will start chapter X and subsequently get the secret ending.